Obviously, just happy to get a win. Trailed most of the game. I thought Temple played unbelievably hard tonight. Give them a lot of credit. 17 offensive rebounds. Played extremely physical basketball on the backboard. 10 steals against us. So I thought their half-court defense was tough, physical, and aggressive. I thought their offensive rebounding was tremendous. But you got to give our guys credit. We found a way to win.
What was the last sequence? Was that designed the way it came out to Jacob? Or?
Yeah. We were going to see if they were going to try to trap him. So I had Gary up there early to see if they were going to try to trap him. But once they weren't going to trap him, I got Gary out of the way.
Considering how the game went, you trailed most of the game, obviously. You figured it would be a tough game. What does this one mean?
It means, well, I think you learn a lesson. In victory, it's a great thing. So they were much more physical than us for 35 minutes. They were the more aggressive team. They were the more physical team. And it showed. And at the end of the day, in the last 5 minutes, I thought we did a much better job defensively. In the last 5 minutes, our only baskets were free throws. Obi made 2 on an over-the-back call, and then Moore made the 3 on the flop in the corner. But so they didn't get a field goal, I think, in the last 5 minutes. 5:16 was their last field goal. So I thought we finally dug in and got some defensive rebounds late in the game. We got some loose balls that were huge late in the game. But I thought, for the most part, they were the more physical team. So whenever you better learn a lesson, you got a big target on your chest. You got a team like Temple, who's got a great RPI because their schedule's beyond tough, and they obviously in need of a win tonight. So you're playing against a team that's in a must-win situation, even though it's early January. And you're going to get an unbelievable effort from that team. That's what that's why it's so hard to continue to win. People look at college basketball on paper, and they say, well, this team on paper is going to beat that team. The problem is the game's not played on paper. The game's played with hustle, toughness, intensity, physicality. And usually the team that brings all that to the table is going to come away with the win. So we're fortunate to get out of here with a win. But I give our kids credit. They hung in there, and obviously Jake hit a big shot.
Jacob said something about you said to them to get ready to put on your boxing gloves.
Well, I told him at halftime, you don't put on your boxing gloves, it's going to get worse. It's just a metaphor. You know that you got to understand. Teams this team's they're 7-6, but they got an RPI in the 30s, I believe, or was in the teens. They're still in play for the NCAA tournament because they beat. Auburn and Clemson are undefeated except when they play Temple. So a win tonight is huge for them. You have to understand that. And they have talent on their team. They got playmakers, shot makers, 2 veteran seniors in Brown and Obi. Obviously, Austin and Rose are tremendously talented guys. So it's going to be tough. The Flackpool plays his best game against us every year. So we weren't going to jump shoot our way to victory. This game was too physical. It was just too much of a grinder. And that's the way it goes sometimes. You just got to find a way to grind out the W. And the answer is defense. We didn't get up a field goal in the last 5 minutes, so we won.
In Washington, you got in foul trouble.
Yeah, foul trouble had us playing unusual lineups a lot of the night. So that had us distorted offensively, especially in the first half. But Kyle is a guy that gives them a lot of trouble with his ability to score, and hard to play him when he's got his 3rd early, then he got his 4th early. So he got 2. It was tough to get him in any rhythm because I kept having to take him out because of foul trouble.
Rose was out without baskets almost the 5-minute mark. Just what do you think went right for you guys defensively going up against him?
They're kind of like us. I think the open man's the go-to man. Our guys did a pretty good job on him. You know, I think we stopped him from getting. Well, our thing is try to stop. We don't give up layups. You know, we only give up 16 points in the paint. So we try to fortify the paint as best we can. He didn't make. Yeah, he's 0 for 3 from 3. So it's you know, we're a tough team most of the time to be able to take your man to the basket and get some easy ones.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
Could you just take us through that last shot?
I knew there was no shot. The shot clock wasn't on, so I just wanted to make sure we got one shot. And all night they were icing me on the pick and roll, trying to double me off of it. So Coach had Gary slip out of it, so they could not just able to get to a one-on-one move, and I just had to make the shot for us to win.
It looked like Brown had pretty good defense on you.
Oh yeah, he's a good defender. He's a solid defender. I just tried to use my size. I got a height advantage on him, so I just tried to use my size and get a shot up on the rim.
Kyle, you guys obviously trailed most of the game. What was the problem with the word? It took you a while to get going, or they were playing good defense? What was the issue with that?
Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Temple. They were beating us to every loose ball. They were beating us to every 50-50 ball, every hustle play. They were winning. So, and they have talent. You know, they have people that could do dynamic things on the floor. So you have to give credit to them. And we had to start playing hard as a team. We had to start playing Cincy basketball. And, you know, that was the reason why we were having trouble in the beginning of the game. But that's a good team. They're a high major team with a lot of talent, a lot of size. So, you know, if we didn't come ready to play, then that's what you're going to see at the beginning of the game.
Jacob, there's been a lot of close games from Temple just over your career. So what do you think it is about these Temple teams that
It's just they know us well. The guys on their team, they have a lot of like older guys, and Josh Brown came back this year. They're veteran, they're senior leader. So we knew coming in this year that it was gonna be the same brawl. You know, Coach told us we got to put our boxing gloves on. You know, it was gonna be a fight out there, and it definitely was. We just had to find a way to come out with a victory.
Is this, all things considered, is this the most exhilarating victory of the year, would you say? Or?
I would say every victory is important and exciting for us because, especially road wins, you know, in conference as conference starts to get underway, these road wins are gonna be tough, you know, because you're gonna get every team's best shot, and we just gotta know that coming in from the start, not trying to play from behind in the second half like we did today.
There's some NBA scouts over there. You've seen them before. But is that add any extra juice to this for you?
I mean, everybody's watching. You know, it's a national televised game, so that should just be enough juice there. And you know, if people want to get to the next level, you gotta perform every night. It's just not one night when they're at the game or one night when they're not at the game. You have a bad game. You just gotta perform every night coming out. It's college basketball. Every game's important.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.